I tried to quit so many times. I gave up so much. If I gave up once, I gave up 50 times, I gave up 1,000 times. God got me. God was literally the one pushing me. He was like, Angel, are you going to be a loser? Welcome, my royal squad, back to this channel. This is your Queen Angel. Yes, I know I look different today, but I had to glam it up, you know. Look, I know you might think I'm not wearing anything, but yes. See, I'm wearing a cute summer top. The hat is not really summer, but who cares? Who cares? Okay, so today we're going to be talking about finishing uni and dissertation problems. I'll also be giving tips on how to write that dissertation. We need it to be done, girl, so we can live our best lives. Even though I'm not really living my best life now, but I'll be living it very soon. Writing my dissertation was so scary for me, guys. You don't even understand. So like just hearing the name dissertation was able to set me into a frenzy. Like since last year, I was like, oh my gosh, dissertation. But my friend, like I have a friend, she was just like, Angel, if others have been able to do it, why do you think you'll not be able to do it? And just because it's dissertation, they're not just going to give us something that they won't teach us how to do it. And that's exactly what happened. I would rather have taken an exam instead of, like, I don't care the number of exams instead of a dissertation, but I'm glad it didn't happen that way. The uni organized different dates, so maybe dates to choose your supervisor, dates to choose your topic, dates to present your introduction, dates to present your methods, all of them. They brought different dates, and I'm so glad that they did that because it helped me to be on schedule. Even though I thought I'll be done in March, guys. The intro was supposed to be done by, was it 10th March or so? But I thought I'll finish everything by 31st March. Guys, let's have together. I tried to quit so many times, guys. Like oh my Lord, like nah. Especially since I saw that God was taking me in a different direction, because I kept crying to God about a 9 to 5, and then He directed me to start YouTube. Otherwise, guys, YouTube, what, where? I wouldn't be doing this, but God directed me here. That's why I'm here. So thank God for me. Because I felt like God wanted me to take the path of a content creator. What do I need dissertation for? And I kept watching a lot of YouTube videos where like titles were like, oh, I left uni, I don't need to be a uni, I'm a school dropout, and yet look at the money I'm making. So it's like, I'm going to be doing another thing anyway. Who cares about uni? Let me just stop. But I forgot that I'm literally done. I just have my dissertation to do. How can I just stop? But I was not thinking of that. I was thinking of the money I'll be getting from content creation, and I actually enjoyed content creation compared to whatever I'll be doing. But even though I was doing it, like guys, I put out so many videos. If you like go down and you see all them videos were done from February to now, and yet I have like 60 videos. It's crazy. Nothing was happening. Like I was not getting, nobody was watching, and yeah. So when I saw that, I was like, maybe God wants me to finish my dissertation before He'll let people notice me, because He knows if He lets people notice me now, your girl ain't doing nothing. So I was like, oh, fine, let me just do this dissertation. And I was just doing the methods, doing the introduction, just doing. Also, another thing that was quite confusing was I was supposed to work, my project was more on type 2 diabetes and BCAAs. So I was supposed to work with supervisors, PhD students. And yeah, that got cancelled, that got changed and everything. So I was so confused. I was like, am I supposed to do it on my own, or I'm doing it with other people? Like, it's just so confusing. But thankfully, I had done some data extraction. They had teach me how to do some data extraction. So I was able to use those techniques I got from there and what I did from the data extraction process to do my own bit when they told me that I'm doing it on my own now. Yeah, and I was able to cut time because it was the same project anyway. So these are some tips I'm going to give you on how to draft or do the excellent dissertation. Guys, I don't know, my dissertation might not be excellent, but I still got it done, and that's all that matters. Data extraction and your selection process. So it's a systematic review. I'm doing it for a systematic review. So use an Excel spreadsheet. After you finish the data extraction and you've taken your data extraction, you look above the abstract and the title. If they match your PICO's criteria. So if you're going to do a dissertation, you will know what I'm talking about the PICOs, participants, intervention, comparison, outcome. Yeah, so you know all that, like basically what you are trying to search for, like your topic area. If the abstract and the title matches it, then you put it in an Excel spreadsheet that, okay, this one kind of matches it. Now you do so for all the papers until you get the papers that you want. So I continued to do that until I got 13 papers. After I got the 13 papers, you have to pick out the important bits from the paper. So basically the participants, the results found, the ages, the number of participants, the year. You need to pick out all that. So you make it into separate rows in the spreadsheet and make sure that you collect the right information at the first time, guys. So you don't have to keep doing it. Me, also because I wasn't sure of myself. So I kept taking information, but I kept going back, putting the papers in Google, typing the heading in Google and looking through the papers again and again and again. And it was just taking too much of my time and I was getting so bored and I'm like, oh, I'm quitting. If only I did it the first time and I was sure of myself and I'm sure of what I've written, I wouldn't have to do that again. So guys, be sure of yourself and what you've written and trust yourself too. I didn't trust myself. That's why I kept looking back. So for the introduction, find similar systematic reviews and then you see how it was done, the format, basically the format and the information they added. And also speak with your supervisor on a skeleton. So basically the things that are needed to include in the introduction. For instance, for me, what are BCAAs? What is type 2 diabetes? How are they linked? What is the mechanism of action? All that. You need all that. Guys. Yes, you need all that. So look into all that. You find all the information by looking at papers, reading papers. Make sure to put it in your own words, otherwise you're going to suffer later. You're going to suffer later, like when it's literally the end, when you have to check your deadline. That's when you're trying to find plagiarism matches. I did that and it was not nice. So try to phrase them in your own words as early as possible. Methods. So for methods, look at past examples, like I said, past example papers, because we're not really guided on how we should go about it, but I guess that's why it's supposed to be your work. So all you can do is just look at past papers. They gave us past papers that they did also their dissertation. So I was just looking at that and I was looking at how they did each and every part. And then I'll just try to substitute with my own things and my own words. Yes, try to do that substitution. It should really help you. Also include diagrams and images from PowerPoint. You know, when they give you the PowerPoint, try to look at the images that were included and then try to include it in yours, especially if it matches what is in the past example papers that they give. The results, oh guys, it was so long, it was never ending. But I gave up so much. If I gave up once, I gave up 50 times, I gave up 1,000 times, I gave up 20,000 times. When I would give up, then I'll see something about being a loser. I'll see something about people graduating and me being there on my final bits. I didn't do anything. Like I've actually reached the end and I quitted. So I'm a quitter, I'm a loser. And my YouTube is not even going well. My social media that I'm looking so forward to it, it's not going well. So Angel, what are you doing? Like what is you doing? So I was like, okay, fine, I'm just going to do it. It was tough because I was doing the dissertation, I was doing content creation, reels, TikToks, YouTube 4 times a week. While I was doing my mystery shopper too. If you click the link above, you see I was mystery shopping. I had to do all that too, guys. It was tough, but God got me. God was literally the one pushing me. He was like, Angel, are you going to be a loser? Okay, fine, sit there. Nothing is going to work out for you. And imagine how my mom will cry. Imagine my mom bringing me back and forth, all that just because you can't do results. I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna do it. I remember when I said I'd do the Excel spreadsheet. So you have a results section that's really going to help you, and then you copy and paste. For that time, just copy and paste the results that they go from the studies. You copy and paste to the results section. What you copy and pasted in the Excel spreadsheet, send it to wherever you are going to write your results section. You send it there and then you read what they did, and then include some of the information such as the participants number, where they did the study, and that ones, and include it in the summary results that you got from the Excel table, and then summarize, rephrase it in your own words. So you basically make a summary of what they found and what the participants was about and what the study actually was about. Of course, you did this with all the relevant studies. If you get less than 50, glory be to God, guys, because the data extraction process, I heard some people got like 100 papers that matched their criteria. Guys, I got 13 and I was giving thanks God because the 13 was hard. So if you can get one that is really low, like a number that is low, below 15, then great for you. Use a table, use table. So the results that you find and the data and the everything, those numbers, put them all in a table, so it's easier to just read and go through. The table is included in your final dissertation. Then discussion, final part. Oh, I kept postponing it because I didn't want to do it, and when I don't want to do something, I just postponed it. I just keep postponing it. I had to do it because I was finally here. I kept saying, oh my gosh, when will I finally be on discussion? And you were finally on discussion, girl. Get your hair straight. I bared my teeth and I did it in a night. I remember, I think it was 31st April. I was sitting here on this bed, and then I was doing it, and then I went to my dressing mirror and I was sitting there and I was doing it because I was like, now I'm finishing. Even though I did it, it was not that good. So afterwards I brushed it. Like when you try to bear and do everything in, like, not everything, but maybe the discussion bit, try to get something down, so afterwards you can brush it and make it neat and clean. The results table became useful here because it was easy to see the results that I got from each study. It's in the results table and being able to interpret it in the discussion section. Also include why you think they got that in the results, and other factors such as diet, race, and how they contribute. Abstract is a summary of everything. Just include everything, all the data that was found, why it was found, the factors that added. Just include everything in the abstract, then send to your supervisor. I thought my supervisor would be like, trash, nonsense, what is this? But he wasn't. He was like, oh, well done, it's good enough. It's like, good enough? I've struggled so hard and good enough, but at least it was good. So he just gave me just some additional things to add and subtract. Yes, and make sure to stick to the word count. The count was 8,000 and I had 9,000. So trimming it down also became another problem. So just try to make your English succinct. We are done. Treat yourself because you've gone through a lot, girl and boy. That video will be coming in 1, 2. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. 3.